Welcome to the Insight channel. From the last episode, we have known about string based and word based, as well as how to define position of the game object on its space. Today we will walk through another concept, local position. Do you still remember the last example in the previous episode? We have for the bird loss test in console tab. And now it's time to check again about their position with the code here. First, player is at 0, 0, 0. We will click on player object and check position for on inspector tab. Yes, it's same as the log test. And second, test is at 297.5, 209.1, and 0. Click on test object and also check position for on inspector tab. Oh, now there's a big gap between the info in inspector and log stat. Why? Let's see again about the hierarchy in game scene. Player is an object on root of scene. It doesn't belong to any parent entity, but that's an object with a child, panel, and canvas. Yeah, for objects not having parents or player, position info on inspector tab is also the position on space root. And about objects that haven't parent as state, info on inspector is the position relative to its parent. So this info of this icon is local position. Now you can understand why info on inspector is different from log state. One is local position and the other is global or root position. Now I will change a bit in code. Relay string from position to string from local position. And run. Okay, here we can see the info of log state as same as on inspector, both the test and player objects. I will add a square child into the player object and compare it with the test child on canvas. We can only see one info about local position in square child in world space. But in test child in real space, we have more control that affect value of local position, such as anchor, min, max, and pivots. Anchor is the normalized position that child object anchors to parent objects. When the parent changes position or reside, it tries to skip its local position and can reside follow the parent if position of anchor min and anchor max is same. And note that normalized position here have value on x and y axis belong the range from 0 to 1. As you see, anchor position can be defined as top left, top center, top right, top trace, and middle left, middle center, middle right, middle trace, and bottom left, bottom center, bottom right, bottom trace, and trace left, trace center, trace right, trace trace. For example, the default anchor is middle center, and unity set value for anchor min is 0.5 and 0.5, and anchor max is also 0.5 and 0.5. So the child will be at the setting of parent. At this time, if parent moves or resides, the child just skip the local position info. Another example, thread anchors have value for anchor min is 0 and 0. It's at the local left corner, and anchor max is 1 and 1 at the upper right corner of parent. At this time, child has size same as the parent, so when parent resides, the child also resides to fit the parent. Pivot from Unity document is the normalized position that the object rotates around. Oh, maybe you wonder the container bowl looks not to relate to this topic, but I will give you an example to prevent mistake when using in future. Now I change the anchor to top center by pressing on key and lift it. And also change its pivot to the center by pressing shift key and lift it. Or you can input value directly here in anchor and pivot on its better. Then check in the local position. Right now it is 0 and 0 and 0. But when I run the rips, the log state for local position is different. Do you know why? Actually, both are correct in their context. The result on inspector is calculated from the anchor point to pivot point, but the result of log state is calculated from the middle center point of parent to the pivot point. So should not misunderstanding far. Alright, it's time to say goodbye. Hope sharing about can help you a lot in controlling position of game objects.